This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hello everybody, it's your old pal. Welcome to another War and Pieces. You know, how much more can I say how great GMT is? But they have done it again with, you know, just when I thought you can only play the French and Indian War so many times, they come out with something that breathes a little life into it. And that is Bayonets and Tomahawks, the French and Indian War by Marc Rodrigue. Rodrigue? If I'm butchering your name, I apologize. But this is just something special and different, and it just breathes a lot of life into this fantastic time period. Let's go down to the table. I'm not going to explain all the rules. I'm going to overview everything for you, just to give you kind of a feel, some of the neat things that this game does. So let's go down and take a look at that fantastic map. So once again, I am forced to actually pick up the camera. It seems like every time I do a GMT game, I have to pick up and move the camera because the boards are so big and so beautiful. And as you can see, yet another masterpiece here. This is really a fantastically unique type of system, how it works. You're going to be, of course, competing for victory points. And at the end of a certain amount of rounds, depending on the scenario, that's going to win. But being able to battle is going to determine where you are on this and how it's going to affect your battle. The rule book, like I said, I'm not going to explain everything, but we will go over a few things, probably out of step, of course, like I'm doing right now. But I wanted to show you the rule book, another fantastically well-written, clean, to the point, and get you where you got to go to get going in this. Okay, absolutely fantastic. The setup shows you how to get going very quickly, the game year and so forth and so on, depending on the scenario that you're playing, how you battle, and everything like that. The thing that really helps you, and one of the strengths of this particular game, is the playbook here, which gives you a walkthrough on how to play this absolutely fantastic game. Gives you a very clear-cut example on how to play, gives you card clarification so you understand the events and backgrounds, some historical scenario variants, examples of retreat, examples of supply check, battle examples. There's a lot going on here, but these cards are the main heart of this and really stand out. You have, of course, the French and the Indian, and of course the British here. And what you're going to do is you're going to put one down that you're going to have in reserve, and then you're going to draw two cards, and you're going to decide if that card's good for you. You're going to pick one. You could possibly replace the one that you had here, but you will use this. Now, your actions are determined by these symbols here. Okay, the dice is your initiative. So once you decide on a card, and then what they're going to do is they're going to pick a French and an Indian card, of course, and you're going to go in that order depending on your initiative. Now, the cards also have some abilities and some things that are going to change how things are going to do. So you're going to be able to your action phase here. You're going to be able to do this and then do those actions right there. Now, this is a pretty big card, to be honest with you, and that's another big one, of course. And as you can see, the British have a lot more movement, more actions, where, well, you're not going to have as many actions with the French because you're going to be doing the French and the Indians at a particular time. You're going to move. You're going to use your actions to move, build, and other things, and you're going to get into situations where you are going to be fighting. And then once you declare a certain area that you are going to fight, you're going to be rolling these very unique dice to determine who is going to be the victor, and so forth and so on. The player supplement that they have here is absolutely fantastic. Runs through everything that you need to do as far as attacking priorities. As you saw, we were going through the dice. It tells you how these dice work and who they work on, depending on where you're fighting, what you're fighting, and so forth and so on. Your raids are all broken down. Your battle steps are absolutely broken down. Everything that you need, and explaining each and every individual unit and the uniqueness of the units. As you can see, the Iroquois, as you can see how they are shaped compared to the British, and they all fall in line, of course, with these cards and how you are going to utilize them. There are naval battles. There's all kinds of different things that go on in this fantastic masterpiece. As you can see here, there are scenario 1 where they have these beautiful cards that are going to show you where you're going to be setting up all your guys, where they need to go, where you need to be on the victory track, how many years you're going to play, your reinforcements. Your reinforcements, you just don't pick your reinforcements. You put your reinforcements into a baggie and then you shake it up, and then that's going to determine what type of your of reinforcements. So they're not guaranteed. Of course, the Indian setup, just beautifully spelled out, beautifully put out, and just a fantastic game. And I just want to take some of this stuff off and show you how beautiful this board is. Like I said, we weren't going to go over all the rules. I just wanted to kind of show you off and give you a really unique idea on how this works. I really love how the cards work, the uniqueness of the dice, and the raid system. Definitely check this out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. There's a lot to go over. I just would not have been able to fit it into a nice short video, but I wanted to give you a really nice look at this very unique experience with Bayonets and Tomahawks. Let's set it up top and get my final thoughts on this beautiful, gorgeous game from GMT. Now, this is just something special. First of all, I love the different type of tokens. I really thought that was kind of neat. You have the round ones, the square ones, and of course the triangle ones to go with the action points. It kind of helps you figure out, okay, I can move this, I can move that. Well, I got this here, I got that there. Really just interesting. I love how the cards work, how they determine what you can do, your initiative value. And when you pull the two cards, okay, do I put this aside for next turn because I may really need this, and remove a card that you have and play this where it might not be as strong right now? Am I playing ahead, or do I want to go all out right now? And that's what this game does. I love the uniqueness of the dice. I love the art, which is fantastic. The player supplement is easy to follow. This is a game of medium complexity, but it just brings out such a beautiful feel of this time period. And I really, really enjoyed going through this. This is a fantastic work of art, as well as a masterpiece of a game. Be sure to check it out. This is a must-have in your collection, and that is Bayonets and Tomahawks from our great friends at GMT. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.